Alright, welcome back to some more Satisfactory. Let me check something. It's been a minute since we've played this game. Yeah, okay, this doesn't seem to be working at all. Did they change the... Oh, alright. Basically, they changed the extension or the executable name of the game. So, that's a thing, I suppose. I hope the audio balance is good, but for me it's a little loud, so let's just... Here we go. It makes it a little quieter. I still think it's quite hearable. So I remember how to play this game. I don't know what the condition of the save is we're currently playing. So we're obviously working on expanding our power, and if I go ahead and interact with the power pole, that is very much needed. Seeing as these produce about 600, with the remainder probably being the backup generator that I have, in case this goes haywire. So let's see. I'm gonna need to remember the ratio of things. So, why is the game being so loud? I'm just hoping this volume is alright. Yeah. So basically we have cold generators here that move at a consistent speed. 150 a minute, right. Just got to have a minute to get back into the swing of things. So first things first, we need to connect these water pumps up to a reasonable level. And by what I mean with reasonable is we gotta ensure that there's enough water. Let's see, I have about 2 there, and this setup is currently working, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. So our current ratio, which is very much working, and I'm gonna keep, is 2 pumps for every... Alright, 1 pump every 2 coal generators. Right, that's what these things are called. Coal power generation, yes. So what we're gonna need to do, and yeah, I have a way out of here. Good. Let's see, so we already have 2 more of those over there, which are good. So let's go ahead and get some pipes up and running. Yeah, Mark 1. these are just different looking. Just
Fix-it pipelines can contain any fluid, including the water necessary for coal-powered generators. Note: water does not flow upwards by itself. While water extractors provide some lift, to truly defy gravity, consider the use of pipeline pumps.
Alright, so apparently they've added a tutorial system. And it's not keenly aware that I've already built most of the things, so we might get to hear more than one tutorial segment. Which, that's gonna be interesting. Hopefully there won't be too many of those. Let's see. It all looks connected enough to me. So should be fine in regards to those. Let's go ahead and put it down there. Pipeline junction right about here. Did I accidentally place it down? No, I didn't. Okay, that's good enough for me. Pipeline Mark 1 doesn't need to be tied here. Yeah, the game sometimes isn't really too sure about clipping, and honestly it's not that big of a deal either way. So let's see. Yeah, and we need one Mark 1 pump. Let's ensure it points in the correct direction. And now let's go ahead and get back up, and then we need to see if it pumps the water, if I'm connecting the things up properly. Alright, and that's the thing to remove stuff. Alright, and I can also paint stuff, which I've never bothered to do, so... Flashlight... Let's see, it's probably the search thingy. Alright. So, let's see. You're connected up properly. I don't need to be They don't need to be connected neatly. They just need to be connected. That's the most important thing of all. Let's see. You're connected, so you're good. You are connected. Alright, so you're fine. To be clear, there are enemies in the game. Just this area doesn't have them. So, alright, so this is my new one. Alright, something's not right. I you getting any water? You're not getting any water either. Are you getting water? You're not getting any either. You're not getting any either. Did I think I see the problem. I never connected you with a power line, did I? This will of course increase electricity consumption. Oh yeah. Oh, hold on. Actually my maximum consumption is currently higher than my production. Okay, I can see why I need more power and all. But you're still not getting any water. Did I fumble something else up? Oh. Yeah. Be sure to connect all the pumps. Let's see. Not getting any flow yet. There it is. Good. Already been a minute since I played this. Let's see. And you're now slowly getting water, which it should have enough water to just go ahead and get started. Speaking of which, I don't think any of you are currently connected. Let's plop down a bunch of power poles. Power line here to here. Yep. Let's see. We might need another one over here. I want to go ahead and just do another power line game, please. Well, there are 1, 2, 3. Alright, those are connected up. That one's connected up. Alright, one more, and it's all connected up. Nice. Very nice. So basically the mic consumption is still way too much, but at the very least we should be getting more power soonish. Alright, then now for the coal itself, which is arguably the most important part. I'm gonna need to remember. Alright, how much do you guys take? Alright, so one of these is going to take 15 a minute. Alright. Duly noted. Yeah. And with this setup, it keeps the coal nice and in check. It could be going a bit faster, but it doesn't need to be, so 15 a minute. Let's see, in terms of mining currently, I have up to in production, yeah. I currently have up to the Mark II miner. Which, let's see, you are a Mark II miner and you can produce 240 a minute. Good. And I'm assuming my original one that I set up here is of the same capacity. It's 240 a minute. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Each of you takes 15 a minute, 35, 60, 75, 90, 15. Hold on a minute. That means we might just be able to not use that miner yet. Maybe I was gonna use it for something else, but don't remember currently. So are you currently alright, good. Because those are the backup ones. Let's see. 240 a minute. And you are on Mark III belts, so let's just check. 270 a minute. And you take 15 a minute. Alright. 30, 45, 60, 120. Oh, that means you can all be powered by that then? Let's see. 4, 8, 12, 14, 16. Alright, so I have 16 up and running here, which matches the calculation we have done earlier. Let me very quickly just pull up the Windows calculator for this. 15 times 16 equals 240. Alright, so let's briefly confirm that this does indeed do that amount. So you do 240 minutes. Alright, then we should be good to just expand this all. Yeah, this is just a line with splitters, and because it gets locked up, then that's fine. Alright, but that does mean they need to be Mark III along the entire belt. So let's ensure these are all Mark III belts, which they are clearly not all Mark III. So yeah, with that amount, the things at the end of the line should also be pretty full. You get an upgrade. I think in general it would be good to just have these be all Mark IIIs. And we don't need to keep this entire line like this. However, let's just do it for consistency's sake. I know steel is like more expensive and we probably don't produce nearly as much of it, but that should be fine. Alright. So this to me indicates that we have plenty of stock, although, hold on, there is gaps in between this stuff. Why are there gaps in between? I really want to make sure that I'm missing like a tiny part of it. Nope. Seems good. Oh, because we are currently just filling those up. So eventually, and this shouldn't take that long actually. Right, conveyor markers. Let's go ahead and I know this is not required at all, by the way. But let's go ahead and just do the Mark III all the way. Let's make the mod easy. Alright, Mark III's all the way. So in a minute, and shouldn't take that long there, it already went. It's gonna backstop the entire line, which is good. So now we need to go ahead and set up this line. Which we can do like this. Excellent. So that sets up those things. Now we're gonna need splitters. I don't mind potential clipping, although I do mind being wasteful like that, so. Yeah, and we have nice little lines to indicate when they will line. And you know what, just to be nice and neat, let's just do that. I know that part is probably not required at all, and it even seems like I'm gonna run out of steel here. So that's a thing. Yeah. we're definitely running out of steel. Alright, so we're missing steel beams. So we're gonna need some more steel beams. That's for sure. Let's see. We're splitting off 15 at a time, so 2 more splitters are definitely required here. Before they weren't, because of the way it was set up, but now we very much need to. And I think we can swing this fast enough to not create a huge mess. Conveyor belts Mark 3. I just want to do it all with Mark 3 because why not? Alright. We're missing a few resources to make that happen. But this does mean... Alright, so the only real tin we need right now are just some steel. Alright, well, unfortunately we don't have the fastest transportation available to us. But we have some fun transportation available to us, which is the tractor. We're just gonna run towards it. Unless we have... Nope. Nothing over here. And nothing over here. Alright, that's a shame. Also, I don't know if there's any changes to the man recipes. These are just the truck stations, which I'm very glad these still work, alright? Yep. This is still quite messy, but whatever. I'm fine with it being the way it is. You know, but you just gotta accept that it is how it is. In terms of Genshin, there's currently not enough interesting content. I want to complete the event, but let's just wait until the event is fully opened up. And we can do some more miscellaneous stuff on the side. Also, am I gonna check that tractor just to gain a bit more speed? I think I'll just let it go on its merry way in this case. So we're currently not producing the other 2 components. So I'll need to have a look at how far we were with those as well. But I'm not sure how far we were along with this. In terms of the game overall though, I feel like we're decently far-ish into the game. And that's a base asterisk seeing as I don't know how much more content they've since added to the game. But yep, there's the good old space elevator, the hub, the home base. Nice and consolidated. And also, I wouldn't mind doing another playthrough of this game just on a different map, and yeah. Almost there. Just a little bit further and further and further and further. And then we should be good to go. Yep, there's the unloading bit. I don't think I need this thing anymore, but whatever. We are currently going through quite a bit of... I think it was coal that I was transporting all the way. But we might need to look into upgrading this transportation then. Because we are currently using plenty, or at least let's see where that goes. Maybe there's like a backlog somewhere of it. That's a different one, that's a different one also. Yeah, I think we are pretty out of coal here. Right. This ladder only works well enough this way. Yeah, just to make steel beams, but very clearly we do not have enough coal at all. Because that's the backup, right? Yeah, definitely coal. Alright, so we're gonna have to see about improving the transportation. Because currently we just do not have enough of it at all. So that will need to be revised, that's for sure. Because I feel like that's holding back currently quite a lot of this transportation. Luckily though, I was smart enough to, at the very least, put a bunch of stuff in a container so that I have access to it. So, I need to get back into the game, but I'm wondering, like, why did I design it exactly like this? I mean, this fine. Also, this one is not even connected to anything. It's making steel pipes. And you are making beams. Alright, we need to reconsider our steel production currently. Great. This is gonna be one of those games where, hey, I made this and I need to seriously reconsider some of it. Because, like, this part is fine. That's moving along. These are not really moving along that well. Ah, you just dropped it off. Ah, so these are the versatile framework ones. It seems to be keeping up well enough. It is slow. As slow can be. Why do I have a random conveyor belt over there? Right. These guys are just decoration, by the way. You can... Oh. Apparently you cannot bounce off them. And that's worth an achievement. Fair enough. Yeah. Let's see. How long does it take for this to really get unloaded? And these are just Mark II belts, 2 Mark II belts. Is there enough coal? Nope. There's definitely not enough coal. Alright. So I need to have a look at my coal production. It doesn't seem to be nearly enough for our uses here. The power is fine, obviously, so that's good. Alright, we get in a lot more phases here. So Alright, so we still have quite a bit to do here. Phase 3, and now there's even a phase 4. Unlock tier 7 and 8. So that's currently being worked on, which is fine by me. Let's see, blueprints. That sounds useful to have. More power options sounds good to have. Although mainly just for the tower platform, because it can expand over big distances. This is player transportation. Jackpot can be nice enough to have, I suppose. Logistics Mark IV. And this massive frame, any fuel type, so this is better transportation, presumably. Scanning for this stuff, fuel power generator, another way to get power. Manufacturer 3 or 4 parts. Electric locomotive. That sounds pretty nice to have. Alright. Oh, wait. The man I want to check out. Any new research added? We have silver still, we have still some port stuff. Power slug, which is not the most important thing. This stuff, alien technology. Ooh, now this might now actually have a use. Because wasn't there a bunch of stuff that we did not have a use for? It whispers of new possibilities. Alright. Alright. That new possibility stuff is interesting to me because that was definitely not complete before the release of the game. In terms of improving the call, that will be an interesting one. We will need to have a look at that soonish. It does sound like it would be good to just get the things up and running. Alright, let's go ahead and just jump right onto it. Because why not? Then let's see. Yeah. Let's just go ahead and drive it ourselves. Let's just let it do its thing. And let's just drive it ourselves. Because why not? It's still fun to drive. Alright. Moving up. Yeah, this part's always a bit slow. Just because of the steepness of it all, but yeah, not really much you can do about that. Otherwise the ramp would be huge. So the steep ramp, that's fine. Yep. So, from what I was able to see, we have some interesting mem research to do, that's for sure. I remember finding like a bunch of that stuff, but it didn't have a use at that time. So now that it does, let's see what that use actually entails. I'm not like 100% sure what kind of stuff it's gonna unlock and all that, but I'm curious enough. In terms of the coal situation though, we definitely need a better, or rather a faster way of transporting coal. Or rather, let me put it this way, we either have a production problem. Also, I'm just gonna let the game handle the rest of the thing here. It's not the most easy thing to just drive up these things, so I'm gonna go ahead and let the game handle that. Alright, definitely not that much production, so... Oh, you're only a minor Mark 1? No. So, there's one thing. I need portable miners and need modular frames. Alright. You are already a Mark II miner, so that's fairly good. Let's see, 270 is the max our things will produce. This is a pure node, which means it should do about the same if I upgrade it to 240. Yes, it does. Alright, well, one thing's for sure, you're getting upgraded right after the power situation. That's like a must. I don't know why I didn't upgrade it before, but we need to upgrade it now. So this should go ahead and help the power situation quite a bit. I'm gonna upgrade you. Yeah, and we just need to wait until you get back stuff with all coal. Nice. And yeah, these things just produce a constant amount of power. The lower tier generators that use plant materials will throttle. So they will only use as much fuel as is necessary. Which is a nice feature, but these things overall are just way more effective. So yeah, we're gonna go with these. This one currently has no fuel, now it has. We might need to wait a minute until these are just backstuffed. Yes, it's starting to get there. Good. See, it takes a minute to get back stuff, and with each subsequent one, getting less and less coal, yeah, that will get worse. But if we wait a minute or two, then we should see the fabulous back stuffing happening, which for coal is actually very good, because basically it means it will saturate the line as much as possible, and yeah, it should be fairly good. Basically it should just always be running, which is good enough. Let's see. Our production currently is 975. So, to be clear, that's not super great. You're not getting water? Hold on. You're not getting any water either. Did I fumble something up? You're also having a water problem. Do you guys have a water issue? No, so something ain't right. Let's see. There's something fumbled up over here. Alright, so you guys have water in you. Let's see, so I thought I had set this up correctly, but apparently something's wrong. Oh, also, I just came to think of it, we can go ahead and just connect that up over to there, and then we're fine. Yep. Splitting is necessary, but let's see. Yeah, alright. You guys are... Alright, so we have 2 outgoing, and we have 1 ingoing. Alright, so... we might as well, first of all, fix this part. Yep. Which means it's going to empty out its entire buffer into here, and just go as fast as it possibly can go. It means very soon this line will just dry up. Or rather not dry up, it will just not appear to be flowing as smoothly. Anyway, so we have 50% of the machines that are working fine and 50% that are not working fine. Let's just go through them one by one. So, you're working fine. You are also working fine. Very much working. It's good. You're working fine. So, you're definitely getting coal over here. And you are getting water. You... no power, because you're lacking water. Alright. So one of them's lacking water. 2 of you are... 3 of you are. Alright, there's definitely a fumble in the pipe connection. At the very least, I think that's the only option. Let's see. So, you are working fine. I don't know why. Alright, so that's probably the first thing that was a fumble. Good. You're loading up with water currently. And let's just, to be sure, get rid of all of these. Place down new junctions. Nope. Oh well. It's fine enough. Can I climb this? Nope, but I can apparently just because we have a pretty big range to construct in. Do it like that. Let's see. We are pumping. So now let's go ahead and just check on the situation that we have. Also, remind me, how much can you guys do to 70 a minute? That actually means once we... I don't know, I can just do separate lines. Yeah. Let's go ahead and extend you all the way over here. Let's try to get this semi-nice looking, although I'm terrible at that. And you can go straight into there. Beautiful. So that should have just about more than like doubled. Yeah. The amount of production that we have. So now the only one that needs to be upgraded is you. Alright, let me remind myself, what do I need to get the miner mark II? I need 10 modular frames. And I need 2 portable miners. Alright. Can we accomplish that, or do I need to get back to base? I don't need this, I need you. Yeah, we can. We don't make them very quickly, but we do make 2 at a time, so... yeah, that should be fine. Let's just go ahead and make them. I know automation is the name of the game, but in this case, this is more efficient. Let's see, portable miner. Don't make you in here, don't make you in here. Yes, I do. I don't have iron rods? Really? Do I have some in here? Nope. Can I make some? Do I really not have iron? I'm out of rods. Jeez. Well, I'm not using that anyway, so... there we go, being creative. Because, like, that's the way to do it. Approach another object clearance. Yeah, it's a bit tightly built here. And I might have adjusted some of the logic. So, you know what? Let me just go ahead and do this. Apparently there was some stuff adjusted and the original placement no longer seems to be working, although it's not that big of a deal. And yeah, we do still very much need the splitter. Not the neatest thing ever, but it does give me double the gold production over here. set to ramp up, and it's gonna spit out a bunch of coal, and it should very quickly go ahead and just back stuff up that fuel line. Yep, already. And now it's all gonna go into air. Alright, so that's gonna give us a significant boost to our coal production. I'm not sure why I didn't do that before, because, well, basically in this game, time is the most important thing that you have. Because, like, the resources veins in these games are basically infinite for the most part, so yeah. I don't got a good reason. 11 stacks a minute. Yeah, that should now ramp up significantly. So, let's see. It takes me a minute to go back and forth, so... Alright, tractor's over there. That's cool and all. Let's see, how many slots? 3... Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 48, if my quick math is correct, and that's not what I meant to do. We should be fine. Alright, now I want to go back to the man and just see what other stuff we can now do with those new mysterious artifacts thingies. And don't remember. Oh, wait, hold on. I forget. Those things are quite lethal. I don't need their stuff to be clear, but let's just get the spawners out of the way. Nice. Also, yeah, the game considers me fix it properly, because of course. No, I can die from fall damage. Question is this survivable? I'm gonna say that it is. Yep, it very much is survivable damage. So, yeah, that's good. Anyhow, we still have plenty of game left to do. Also, yeah, it would have been way better looking back at it to just wait on the tractor, but it is what it is. So, we now have the power situation pretty much sorted out, and we also have a little bit more coal coming in, so that's good. Like, worst comes to worst, it will just be stuck over at the place. Also, yeah, those things produce poisonous clouds. Oh, you.
The astrobiologist Dr. D.M. Mercer was the first to recognize the presence and probable nature of these alien artifacts. These chain-melted state spheres are named in his honor. Each sphere emits a unique signal. Research it in the MAM to establish locally appropriate classification and application.
Sure. Basically, there's something weird with those things, but they apparently also now have a use, so yeah. We should go ahead and just research that so that we know what we can use it for. So yeah, first off, frameworks are quite nice. Yeah, I don't really care about spitter mines. So, yep. Yeah, the game does have some pretty loose graphics. Apparently, even like the Northern Lights. I don't know how common this is, but game's pretty all the same. Yep. Some berries. Alright, you're empty and you are also getting to be nearly empty. To be fair, we're using apparently quite a bit of it, so I'll need to see if this is enough. And obviously we also still have quite a few things to use other stuff for here. Logistics Mark II. To be honest, this one does seem very promising, so I'm gonna select it as our current active milestone. Even though it needs like a lot of stuff. It needs like seriously a lot of stuff. But also I probably don't need this much stuff or certain stuff, so let's go ahead and just get it started. Oh yeah, the awesome shop. We also have that as an option. Mysterious material. Yeah, the coupons. Spheres. Yeah, slug sardine. Then it can basically help speed things up. Okay, overclocking. Let's see. I think I do have storm slip, right? I saw it in here, right? Yes, I did. Alright, let's see what this weird stuff is about. Alien technology.
Summer sloop analysis completed. Summer sloops are somewhere between battery and conduit, harvesting energy from pockets of space with complete disregard for the rules of the space-time continuum, and distributing it into its connected ecosystem. This energy,
let the energies harvest until the waves reach our shores. Consume.
Similarities to the hypothetical force of dark energy to potentially be one and the same. It can now be tracked by the object scanner.
Alright. That sounds like something very interesting. I mean, we do need energy, so... yeah, there's that. Let's see.
Strange alien matter analysis completed. Dormant crystalline SAM can now be found with the resource scanner. In its dormant state, it is safe to handle without special equipment and can be stored indefinitely. Research for enabling the reanimation of dormant SAM is now available.
Fill the rivers with blood and let the effigies defile our temples. The sun will follow.
That sounds a bit ominous, but alright. Well, I still want to research it, so...
SAM reanimation recipe unlocked. SAM can now be safely awakened, provided it is contained. Meaning, if not contained in special electromagnetic storage, it tends to start breaking atomic bonds of any matter it has physical contact with, and reconstructing it into easily transportable resources.
Scripture and blood compose harmony. Follow our hallowed temple halls and listen to the echoes of your ripples. Our bones are more beautiful than yours.
Alright. Still very ominous. But we might as well just research it. So far a bit of lore, but I'm not sure what to use the stuff for. So... there's that, I suppose. Right, I also still have stuff here. I already have enough for that. Yeah, right. Those are just hard drives. Alright, what do I need to get that SAM stuff? Presumably I can just craft it.
Mercer sphere analysis completed. Established local planetary signature of massage 2, AB, B, in the local Mercer sphere signals, allowing them to be tracked by the object scanner. Mercer spheres can also transmit data between specific...
Witness our scripture. Witness our windows. Have you come to defile our shrine? Sing us a song.
Arguing the existence of intelligent alien life. While Fixit has figured out the method, all of the original data is still untranslatable.
Alright. Interesting enough. Let's see, I should have a normal workbench around here somewhere, right? Oh, right, it's included. Let's get 10 of these. Alright, 11, why not? I still don't really know what this is for, but we might as well just research it as we can.
SAM fluctuator recipe unlocked. The fluctuator can mimic unique communication through patterns of electric frequencies to instruct reanimated SAM to perform specific tasks or give specific restrictions, such as matter to energy conversion. It can also function as matter memory, reading the exact composition and state of a collection of matter in one location, breaking it down, and near instantly reconstructing it in another location, which has incredible potential for smart storage.
Your threads shift solid to fluid to a tapestry. Matter, 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 and mind and melody.
Alright. Still not really sure what the purpose of it is, but we will see. Dimensional deports. Alien translation harvesting. Alright, I need 6. I have exactly enough to do like one more research here. Sure, why not? Oh, no. Because I need 11 of the things. Okay, well, we will need to see what it's for later then. Wait a minute, Caterium ore. Yeah, so I only need one more and I don't have any more of it? I mean, that's possible. Nope. Doesn't seem like I have the stuff for it. I don't need to be carrying this around with me all the time. So, monorail's probably a good one to go for next. Researching stuff that might be useful also doesn't hurt. And I also have the normal progression stuff. Of course, there's dozens of milestones. I still have a fair amount of stuff to do. Obviously. Well, let's just have a quick tour around the factory, perhaps. Perhaps I can see stuff that needs to be improved anyway. Alright, so my coal production is definitely a bit of a mess right now. So, let's see. Most of the stuff is going to 4 of these and 1 of these. But this one's currently not connected to anything, so it will eventually just pack stuff. You're going about 50-50 into here, and you have some miscellaneous junk in you, so let's clean that up real quick. Let's see, I do need quite a bit of steel, so it does make sense to make a separate container just for that. Although it might just be better overall to, yes, have a separate container for it, but also just to have that keep going with the flow, although it's not that necessary, I suppose. Well, anyway, I want the monorail technology. So, I got enough of that. Oh right, I should also have a look at the other things we need. Let's see if I go to select milestone. Doesn't have what I need. I'm just gonna look at what gives me these other things. Let's see. Alright, I have rubber processing, I suppose. Oh, so this is that other stuff that I wanted. Or that would be useful to have, probably. Modular engines. Alright, so we definitely need to go ahead and just tag up in technology. And instead of that, we mainly want this, which is a bunch of cables, which we should have, modular frames, which I should check. Engines, that's fine, and plastic. I don't think I have plastic yet. Right, so that's why I need oil processing. That probably is gonna lead to plastic. I see. I'm starting to get a tinge, but even though that is for progression, we've sorted out the power situation. Because if I go ahead and check on that now, it should be 1050, 1125, 1050. There's still some weird fluctuation in there, so I should actually check that, because it seems there's still something amiss. But anyway, I should get the monotil transportation first, that way I can transport stuff a little easier on the map. Or rather, I can just check to see if it's faster. Because if it's faster, I'm also replacing my current tractor. If it's not already fast enough, which is also something I need to check. Plenty of things to check, basically. Let's see, so I'm making modular frames over there, that's for sure. No, nope, I'm making them over here. Right, so I can definitely snack some of these. Well, it's making about 5 of those a minute. It's not very fast, but it will do. Let's see, what are you? You are set up to do reinforced plates, but apparently my need for reinforced plates is low-ish. So you're just storing iron plates currently. Which that's fine, but not super necessary. Let's see. We might as well. These produce stators. No, wait. So you are actually used for something. You aren't being used a lot, but like I actually need these things. And you're producing them rather slowly over here. Do I have... Right. So I decided to stack that vertically. Okay. Not sure why I came to that conclusion out of all of things, but I see. But we are going to need it. So let's set up an elevator to fix that. I need to figure out my steel production, that's for sure. I've just come to the conclusion, hey, you made it a bit of a mess. Nope, nope. Let's see. You are used to store steel pipes. And you're currently not working because you're out. And I need, like, actually a fairly decent amount of you. Why are some of you going down here and some of you go down here only? Alright, so you're transporting. But we also currently have a box of them upstairs, so let's first and foremost just remove that, because we do not need to store them when I'm already storing them upstairs. I really need to have a review of the steel process in here. Doesn't make a lot of sense, clearly. Or maybe I was in the process of fixing that and I never did. this is gonna be messy, yeah. But I don't have the right solution for all of this. Oh, you're the input. Right, I need you reversed. Good, very good. So now we need to get upstairs. And we need to connect you to over there. Which is gonna be messy. Alright, we're definitely having clipping. Quite bad clipping at that, but at the very least this works. Am I happy with the way this looks? Nope. But also hold on a minute. I'm having 1, 2 merge into 1 and then split it into 2. Alright, I think I have an unreasonable amount going to that container over there actually. So with this being connected to over here, this no longer clips, it still very much stores steel plates, but now like not as much anymore. And I should really reconsider if I really need this many on standby, although it's not a bad thing in theory. So yeah, that's fine and all. And let's see. Yeah, some of this factory I just really need to review. Also have a random gap in my floor currently for no reason. That's also a thing. I also seem to need these things myself a bit, so I'm gonna yoink some of the production line here. If that means the very slow production of modular frames is going to be even slower, then so be it. Not my smoothest move, but it's fine. So let us see. Alright, good. So my goal improvement makes it so that it backstuffs. Which is very good. So the modular terrain technology, I think I will just get. We need it, no. But it's nice to have. Now, let's see. I still need motors. I need about 100 of them. I have plenty of them. You're currently just producing excess. Your bottleneck is just your speed. Alright, that's good. Not the type of bottleneck that we care about really, so That's good and all. You're making the encased beams, which you store in here. Good. Alright. Most of my factory seems to be good. Steel is a bit janky. I might need to think of a better way to set that area up, but it's fine. So, yep. No, you just need these. Yep.
Milestone reached. Trains are excellent for efficiently moving vast quantities of parts. Train
Yes.
logistics can be made more precise and complex with tools found in the railway signaling milestone. I listen to all my pioneers, often when they're not even aware of it. So due to popular demand, I have added a motivational message. Choo choo mother.
Alright, that's nice. So yeah. Used for moving a large quantity of them, and the pod will return in about 10 minutes. Yeah, there's a delay between how fast you can research. That's fine. Let's see. This really... Blueprints are nice. Jetpack. And 3 inventory slots. You know what? This research is cheap, so... we might as well just do it in one go once that thing has returned. Yeah. So I already have enough of those. I know of enough of that. These are cables, right? Yeah. You use a large amount of cables, so having those be backfilled, definitely something you want. Regular metal plates, yeah. Looking at that milestone and the resource that we have, we might as well do it. There's no reason not to do it. And it might actually be really convenient. So, yeah. We're going for that. Tethers are being produced plenty. I don't think we actually need that many, but like, why not? We do use them after all, so... I'm not sure what's up with the power. The one at the back doesn't seem to get enough of it. As in enough coal, so... that's interesting. Yeah, my power situation, I think I messed something up. Then 50, 11, 25. Like, to be clear, consumption and max consumption are nowhere near where that line is. But if I set it all up correctly, that should be a steady line. It is not at the moment, which means either not getting enough water, which is possible, or not enough fuel somehow. But I'm not entirely sure what the cause of it all could be. And also, I now have access to trains, so should I consider ditching the tractor altogether? Like, I haven't played with them in the past, so let's actually just see, like, alright, how pricey are these things? So locomotive, we can definitely get there. 25, 110. Alright, so the positive thing is here, it doesn't require fuel. Freight train. Alright, you can have multiple capacity. Train station. It needs plastic, so we can't even create empty space where necessary. Sure. With a catwalk. So make sure to plan that properly. Alright. The main thing is it requires rubber, which we do not have. So the game's definitely saying get into oil processing. And I will also definitely go ahead and get a jetpack. So yeah, we have currently fixed the power, improved coal production, but the game's clearly pushing me toward you need to get oil processing up and running. Let's make sure we don't get run over. Coal, sulfur quartz, pure iron, new marker, explore, catstream ore, sulfur, nitrogen gas, crude oil. Alright, crude oil is like over here. And I need rubber. Okay, so crude oil quite the ways off. But we can work with that. So first of all, let's check our power situation, and then let's check what we're gonna need to venture out and get crude oil up and running. And if we have enough power, which I think we do, we should just go ahead and do trains straight away. That also means we don't need to fumble around with fuel. Although, no, I don't actually have that yet, because we need coal itself to do that. Because of the plastic requirement. Alright, so let's see. I'm not getting consistent power. So I must have fumbled something up. These are getting consistent stuff. These are... You are lacking water. Alright. So, we clearly have a water issue. Mark 1, Mark 1, Mark 1. Water sector. Interesting. So, what could the problem be? There's clearly some sort of issue. 120 a minute. 120 a minute. Alright, let's see about you guys. 120 a minute. Alright, so that seems to be checking out. That's raw quartz. I need raw quartz at the moment. Let's see, it looks a bit janky. There's definitely water flowing. Oh, come on. I'm trying to work. Rude. Alright. Milestone exchange is concluded, so that's always pretty positive. Let's see about this. I need Mark 1 pipes. Alright, it looking janky is normal, I suppose. Deadlift recommended max deadlift. Seems to be fine. I'm kind of struggling to see what I did wrong there. I mean, I must be doing something wrong, right? Because 2 are working fine. Or rather, 3 sets of 4 are working fine, and the last one ain't. Just ain't being compliant. So this one's fine. This one is, and the last one is struggling with water. How about we try to install another Mark 1 pump? Of course, we need to give it power. Let's see what's available. You are. Should that improve it all with the flow-through rate? Because you should have enough water, right? It's like the big thing. Let's see, you're 1.5. Alright, let me try something. Let's see. Let's pause your production. Because you should all be full, right? No, you aren't actually. You're struggling as well. Oh, do I need to... I think I know what's going on. So, I think the way we can fix this is, let's put these on standby. Because we have no problem with the amount of water we're having. It's just, it needs a bit to kickstart it all. Yeah, so, you're good. We're just gonna check on all of these right now. You are good. I think these just need a bit to get kickstarted, and I have like right enough. So that will work once they're fully operational and all, but that won't work very well if they're not operational at all. So you are the new ones. We're gonna put the production on standby over here. And you are also gonna be on standby. Alright, so you have a problem for one reason or another. let's see. And these are producing, right? 120 minutes. And you are doing also 120 minutes. But wait, you are consistently claiming you're full. And you are not. I built two junctions inside of each other, didn't I? Huh. That might be causing some issues. No, it's one. I think I know what's going on. I'm trying to fix my mess again. If you would kindly lay it off for 1 second, that would be great. So. You go here. And now we should see you fill up. Or rather, they should both start to fill up, because now... Oh boy. Did I really make such a mistake? Yeah, I think I did. Yep. So let's see. 1, 2. 3. So basically, they weren't really working that well, clearly. 3. And now we have a solid amount of water just getting in there and not causing a mess. Alright, and now I should have nice and consistent power at 1200 with the same amount of capacity. There we go, that's what we wanted to see. So now that little blunder is dealt with, oops, we can go ahead and just get over here. So yeah, we should be fairly good on power, although we're not doing amazing on power. We have about 500 megawatts of headroom, which it will do basically. Also, am I producing more than I can transport currently? Let's see, tractor's currently back to base. Yeah, that's for sure. We're producing more than we're using. That's very good, actually. So now we're gonna go back to base and go ahead and get the milestone, the jetpack. Maybe they adjusted the cost or something. I otherwise don't know why I wouldn't just have done that earlier. crude oil. Crude oil. Can we just? Yeah. Let's see. Do we have a different marker available to us? Not one that's really appropriate. Will that do? I said to use a different icon, right? Alright, fairly good, but no, that thing it was being buggy earlier before with it. Yeah, that's a better indication of crude oil than my home icon. Maybe they added new ones. I don't know. It's not that important in any case currently. Also, the time marks are a nice touch. They definitely did some polishing up since I last played this. Also, it feels good to just play it again after quite a while. So, the versatile frameworks, I'm pretty sure that's what they're called, are going pretty smoothly. So soon we will get the milestone, the jetpack. We'll look through what we need to get crude oil up and running, and what kind of products that we want from it. So fuel is a product that we can have, but I don't think we need any more fuel at the moment, or rather power at the moment. Would be nice, but I don't think it's required at the moment, so we might just hold off on that. But one thing that we are gonna want to do, it looks like there's some sort of rendering, error over there. Is see, look at the products, the process that we need. I wanna say steel is something to look at, but on the other hand, as long as we don't require any more steel, it might just be more productive to invest in oil processing, since we do need that. Food for thought, I suppose. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, we're doing good on that front. Yep, it's only getting refueled at the start. We currently really don't need refuelment elsewhere, so... Yep. Alright, let's see. Yep. Launch complete.
Milestone reached. Fixit has granted you the power of flight, provided you have a jetpack and the appropriate fuels. The jetpack refuels automatically while you are standing on a surface, and different fuel types will affect the jetpack's functionality. With this increased versatility, you will no doubt achieve efficiency levels previously unheard of.
Alright, good. Now let's see. Alright, this one's not expensive. also don't really need it, but I think we can just grab this real quick. Wouldn't be a big deal. Better power stuff, some storage. Sure, this is just for player transportation, which is fine, but it's not super required to me. Always good to have better conveyor belts, even though this costs rubber, so this is currently not an option. Yeah. Packaging of stuff, throwing in fuel. Alright, I think most of these are gonna require rubber at this point, except for these things. So it might actually not hurt to just get what we can get. Rail signals, not a bad thing to have. Pipe Mark IIs. Looping Mark IIs. Okay. We definitely need to just come up with a plan for all processing. But first and foremost, I want to see what do I need for my jetpack. I need 5 engines. Okay, that's fine. So we're gonna be trying out the jetpack. That's appropriate. 5 engines. This factory should be fine. Alright. Alright, it's gonna be using those automatically, which I would rather that it uses coal. Okay, it does work intuitively enough. Let's see, can you also just use coal for me, please? Yeah, that's fine and all, but... I'm aware, I've been playing for 2 hours, that's fine, game. It's totally fine with me. Dun dun. I would rather that you use coal. So... let's see. Let's put my solid fuel in here. Yeah, you're out. Can it not just use... oh, it needs to use solid power fuel, alright. That's a bit of a bummer, seeing as we don't have infinite of that at all. And let's see. I don't remember exactly what that was for, but these things I do know are only used to craft into this material. Yeah, I'll bother with that later. Alright, it's easy enough to not use that stuff by accident. So, yep, that's cool. Yeah, I'm fine with taking a bit of fall damage. Let's see, these things are not required at all. Alright. Let's go ahead and just go to a bit of a quiet spot over here. Yep. First module engine and adapt, of course. Alright, so now we need to have a look at building stuff. To be precise, we need to have a look. Alright, that's not required at all. Mainly I want to have a look at the ore processing requirements. Oil extractor. 120 a minute, at lit of 10, and it's a fluid. Alright, that's fine. That doesn't mean we need to get power all the way over to there, where we have it. But that's easy enough. Let's see. Can I manage... I want to see the codex. I suppose I can go ahead and do it here. You know what this works. There's no way to really filter this on just all base products, is there? That's a bit of a shame. It would be nice if this had more filtering in it. But it's fine. So we have fuel. Oh, we can also now see like how you make it, what it's used in, etc. Some nice quality of life stuff. Screwdriver, you've seen a lot of stuff. Alright, fuel. And this is the residue. Okay. So, let's see. I definitely need rubber and I need plastic. Is that all I need currently? Fabric, not needed. Advanced electronic equipment. Don't really need it currently. Circuit boards, we made this. Need to figure out what this for. Hi, Lo-Fi247. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome on in. I don't know why my alert wasn't going off, but yeah, thank you so much for the follow. Alright, to check my alert and why it didn't go up there. That's just weird. But regardless, in terms of the stuff that we need it for, I currently mainly need plastic and I need to get rubber. So we should just focus on those two at the moment. So yeah, that seems to be good to me, and then we just need to figure out. Alright, so we have two ways to make it. I don't know which is the alternative recipe, but that's fine. So 3, 2, 2, and 1. This seems to be the one that's way more straightforward. This is water with polymer resin, which, sure, but same production rate. Alright, so this one's better. So this can just be put straight into here and it will make 2 plastic and 1 heavy oil residue, which is fine. Rubber is the same, or to either do this recipe, and we're gonna get some heavy oil residue, which what can we use that for? 60 to 40, that's fine. I mean, I might as well just use this for fuel, right? The other option is to just get it into some worse version of coal, but I don't know why we would want to do that, so yeah. This it is. Let's see, what can we... okay. No, hold on. So with clear water we can filter it in here. Let's see, about 40 a minute, and you use about 60 minutes, 40 creates 30. You need 40, you need 60 in this recipe, so you would need about 100. Which means you would need at least 4 of these. That's 60 a minute. This does seem to be the more complicated recipe, but I do get 40 fuel out of it a piece. So let's say I want to run this at full capacity because of course, and it's not like these are producing a ton of plastic and rubber, to be clear. We would want to do about 4 of them, which means 120 a minute. That's fine. No, hold on, that's actually not fine because we want an even ratio if we want to rely on the fuel part of this. Hmm. Let's see, one of them for... Let's see, if I have one of them for plastic, then that means we have... No, we need 2, so we need 120 a minute. We should have that. This one we can actually downscale. So it uses about 30 of this a minute. Should be fine. That would be a 10% reduction. So, or rather 25, so it would only make 15 a minute. No, what makes more sense to do? That's rather tricky. Let's go ahead and just clear that out, and I need to think over it again. So we're gonna have fuel as a byproduct, but actually let's just focus on the main product that I want. So crude oil. So 3 can be used to get a 3 to 2, 3 to 2. Or we can have 60 to 40 and 30. So 30 gets me 2 of them, 60 gets me 30, and 30 gets me... Alright, 2 of them only get me that. Yeah, nope. So unless we're gonna use full generators, which we're not gonna use at the start because we don't even have access to them, we're definitely want to go with this recipe for plastic. That's for sure. And for the other stuff, which is... yeah, we're gonna want rubber too, and then we just need to deal with heavy oil residue. Which we can then convert to fuel. So we're gonna have a fuel conversion rate anyway. That's actually we might want to just convert it to this stuff because we should have an easier time using it. Because if I remember correctly, and let me briefly check, we don't actually have the ability to just burn this stuff yet, right? Yeah, we don't. We need this stuff, so... we should get petroleum coke for that. Alright, so things we're gonna want to do is get power all the way over to there. Have at least enough for a couple of oil extractors. We need quite a lot of stuff. Do we want to set up trains right away? Can we set up trains right away? We need rubber for it, so we cannot. Although that's only for the locomotive. Although we need stuff here, the freight platform. And there's also an option for fluid, but I think making it on site is gonna be more cost effective. Gradient space when necessary, that's fine by me. You know what? I'm not sure how effectively we can set up this stuff, so we should get enough with processing, and worst comes to worst, we will run back for the other stuff. That sounds good. Now let's go ahead and grab all the stuff that we need. Which things I definitely want enough to get 1 or 2 of the oil extractors. So let's go ahead and get a bunch of engines. Also, come to think of it, I've spent a lot of time running back. Either the jetpack was more expensive, or I didn't realize I could craft it that easy. Let's see. Yeah, nothing else to really do. I can scan it, which is good. Refinery. Should also check what the refinery costs. We can make plenty of those. And we should also have plenty of power, so that shouldn't be an issue. Getting... Let's see, should I just get the better power balls? I feel like we kind of should. Yeah, across greater distances. I believe the oil is quite far away, so yeah. Let's just get this one. Also, I hope that the items are a good indicator of how much it's or what it's going to cost, because those things we don't have them in abundance. It's not the case, but we do have quite a number of them. So that should be fairly good. There we go. Now for some versatile frameworks. Which I don't know how many of those we actually have, so let's go ahead and see if we have enough of those. Those are being made over here. We definitely do not have enough of those. I can yoink like 50 more over here. Also, yeah, I'm aware I'm taking fall damage, but also doesn't really matter that much. I do not have enough things on hand to manually craft them. I kind of really want them though. Well, let's have a look at the production side of things, shall we? Because it's clearly not produced in a quick rate, although we don't need them regularly, so it's also a thing, but let's see, is there any way that we can just speed it up, or is it just because of the speed of the machine itself? I'm thinking it's just because of the speed of the machine itself, isn't it? It's making 2 minutes. Yeah, and you are using 2.5 a minute. You're actually not producing even remotely fast enough. You need 12 rolls a minute, or rather, yeah, 12 rolls and you need 3 plates a minute. I'm assuming you're getting way more than 3 plates a minute. Let's just verify it, just to make sure. 5 a minute, yeah. So you're getting 5 a minute of those. And you need 3. Alright. Yeah. So you're getting enough of those. Rods, you need 12 a minute. How many a minute are you getting of those? $15 a minute. Okay, I think we can easily get an overclocker for this. I think I've been too hesitant in the past to use these. Might as well, doesn't even take up any extra inventory spots. No, there's a finite number of them, but I think we're fine. So 5 and 15, that's the max. Yep, 5 and 15. Want to make sure I don't overproduce things. Alright, 2.5 a minute. That actually means that this is now producing up to what this thing actually needs. Okay, that's good. This thing's gonna get the speed up. We might be better off just to grab a bunch of rods in that case and just see how long it will take to make these ourselves. Quite long, actually. But we might as well just do this because I really want them. On the other hand, this is a bit slow, so yeah, that's it then. It also definitely means we need to have a look at the virtual farm production. Although to be fair, they're only used currently for the tearing up of stuff. And technically we don't even need to keep it running after that call is completed. So yeah, there's that, I suppose. Nice. Getting quite a bit of stuff done. Joink, joink, joink. Dun, 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 dun. See, I'm also distributing quite a large amount of them into scooters. I should actually calculate, like, because modular frames have more than one recipe. Does it make sense to switch some of these recipes over? Maybe. Just maybe. Also, yeah, I definitely don't see us setting up all of the stuff today, so we'll just need to see how far we can get along with that. At the very least, the goal is improved greatly. However, this one should definitely still be doable today, so let's just focus on doing this. We only need like a tiny bit more, we need like 35 more in total. And we are getting like about just like a little less than that, so yeah. There's that, I suppose. Alright, we need about 11 more of those. That's not that much. Should be done fairly quickly. Yeah, I'm gonna yoink some of you guys off here. Yeah. And you guys use quite a bit of steel, don't you? To be fair, it is what I need my production to work towards. But if I crank up the speed all the way, you are gonna run out of iron rods in a heartbeat. Actually, come to think of it, do I need 3 of these actually making screws? Fair. I am using, like, that's constantly moving. It's currently making 120 a minute. Let's just double check real quick what we need it for. First, you and you are using it. 60 and 100 a minute. Alright, 60 and 100 a minute is 160. And you make an additional 40 on top of that. Alright, you're not even overkill. You just need that much. Alright. That's fair enough, I suppose. It does mean I don't have easy rods to spare at the very least. Although, hold on. You guys are needed, but how much do you need? You need 10 a minute, 10 a minute, 10 a minute. We are producing 15 and 15. Okay. We're actually already at a golden ratio, so. don't really want to disturb that. Well, fair enough, I suppose. There's no easy way to just improve this. So we're just gonna need to yoink some of these off the production line then. Bit of a shame we can't increase it further at the moment. No, I could increase the rods down there too, but then I'm using a lot of overclock and stuff for stuff that I probably shouldn't be using overclockers for. And on the other hand, one of the things that it's used for is actually plates which come up here. So eventually you would slow down because of plates, which means the amount of screws would actually decrease that you're using. Does that mean we might be able to actually just overclock this thing to coal and do some stuff? Because you need plates. Also, hold on a minute. I also have a producer that uses copper wire here. And I'm also making them down there. Actually, good question. Why? Because it means this is all not really going anywhere. You have like 100 reinforced sitting right here. I feel like we could actually do something with that. Let's see, I don't think we need a container full of them. You know what, food for thought later, I suppose. We now have plenty of those. But I should actually just use the copper recipe. Maybe. I think I need to think about it. Anyway, extended power.
Milestone reached. After several pioneers started exhibiting traumatic responses to power blackouts, Fixit developed mitigation tools recommended by your local therapist. Power storages can hold excess power to delay or prevent blackouts in the eventuality that your factory's power consumption exceeds production. To simplify, these are rechargeable batteries. Power towers carry power lines for significantly greater distances than poles, facilitating factory expansion and exploitation of this environment for the good of Fixit and humanity.
We're going to fix it and humanity. Just need to emphasize it's good for both. Let's see, I think we have all the necessary materials. Let me briefly check. All extractors we can build. I can build water extractors. I have pipes. I can make refineries. Yeah, I think we're good. So, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get over to cruise. Oh, actually, let me check. Is this the button to... Um, no, that's the quick search thing. It's customization. I know I have a scanner. Right. Oh, we can actually search for Sam at the moment. I'm not sure what this is useful for, but yeah. Also something we need to do, but let's see. What's the closest screwed hole that we have? It should be right over there. Or not. Actually, if it's right over there, then I'm just gonna follow the marker. Yeah, there's easier all over there. Okay, well. Maybe it just moved there, I don't know. Definitely a bunch of the enemy stuff seems to have respawned, because I know it cleared that out. But that's like, oh well. I should have made this thing way earlier, by the way, this jetpack. It's turned out to be very convenient. The sand materials we should get to harvest in, especially since they do have a purpose now. I remember originally they did not have a purpose yet, so me not doing those, it's fine. Done. Also, maybe this was added later, that's also possible. Yeah, we are at end game stuff in terms of weapons. We can damage and deal with these guys quite well. And even though they are strong. Yep. Nice. We're gonna see like how good the current oil spots over here are. Yeah. Apparently that's into the gas clouds. Alright, so they are across the water, so transportation of the goods might be a concern. Although something we could also do is produce some of the goods and then see if trains are maybe an option. I don't know if they can go over water. But I'm assuming vehicles and such definitely cannot. Well, anyway, this is new territory, right? Yeah. Maybe they didn't have an oil scanner before. I don't know otherwise I could have missed this. Oh.
Follow the vein to the altar.
I will collect the swear. No reason not to really collect these things. Let's see. all over here. Well, also enemies, but we can deal with them. So we have one over here, which is a normal vein, which I would be happy to use that. No reason to go out of my way to go to a perfect one. Alright, one thing that's duly noted is that this is not the most safe of safe places. If that's a better one and I just need to kill some stuff, I will very much do that. So I'm pretty sure these are some of these are only respawning because of the upgrade, or because of the update to 1.1 to 1.0. 12. Alright, but like it's good enough. Normal. Oh, we can actually see it. And that is a pure one, so that is like just as good as two of them combined, so but I don't know, maybe this was added later in it. In case I'm taking the place that's way closer. We can even see our space elevator from over here. Let's see, oil extractor, definitely facing towards this way. Nice, so you do 120 a minute. I think that's gonna be plenty of stuff. Power tower. Yeah, it is big though. It has 3 connections, which is plenty. I'm just gonna see how far we can stretch this then. Because if it's really that good in terms of distance. Alright, wire too long, so even that. But let's see. That does cover a nice amount of distance. So the base has 4 slots and above it has 3 slots. Alright. So it is uneven. Yeah, that's probably the case. But let's go ahead and get all the way over to here. Nice. Invalid aim location. Oh, come on. There's something that needs to be dealt with. And oh. Yeah. Can you guys come over here, because I would not like to take radiation. Alright. Yep. Radiation is a thing in this game, and it's not a nice thing. invalid aim location, it's fine. Let's see. Other than requiring steel, they're pretty cheap. And they do span quite the distance. It must be hoped that the connection makes sense to me. You can even... Nope. I want the ones that are higher. So I've just learned that these things are definitely worth it. And you can go ahead and connect all the way over here, which means we should have power all the way over there. Very good. Tiny bit of a zigzag line, I suppose, but it's fine. So, yeah, oil processing, we should get that up and running ASAP. Then I want some material, then for those advanced electrical thingies, we might as well. And of course set up a production line for about 500 of those thingies and 100 of the other thingies, because I'm forgetting the name currently. Yeah, this is probably the most effective route to go. I'd say for now we have plenty to just disregard things. Our power is stable, that's very good. Also, come to think of it, the mag consumption is probably a lot of the iron that I'm not using currently. I should really reconsider some of those things. Whatever. I also think there's definitely a power strike up there. Limestone, not really my concern. So I'll just leave that be for now. I'm out of iron rods. Out of all the things to be running out of, I'm out of rods. Well, this is sulfur, isn't it? Yeah. Also, just for information, the Gatrium, or which I do not have currently, how far is that anyway? Actually not that far, and one of the places is even in range. Okay. Sam ore, just cause I wanna know, where does Sam ore reside at? Right over here. Right over here, but this is impure, so we'll try to get it from here. Okay. And we have another one over here, which is impure, but that's really close to my current base, so. Maybe it's gonna make sense in the future to just split off the coal into a train so that we can transport two goods at the same time. That's an interesting idea, which probably for now just remain as idea, since we currently need to set up the things that we need for the ore processing. Yeah, which I currently need iron rods for, out of all the things. Like at the very least, all of the power poles are set up. And I'm interested in what this ore can provide. If it can provide me with some sort of equivalent of an ancestor in Minecraft, that would be immensely useful. And there's still plenty of stuff to do in Victoria, especially with the update, so this might actually be a bit convenient to get back into this game while the into content is not that much currently. Yeah, you could say that. That sounds about right. Right, where can I snatch some iron poles from? Dun dun. This seems... I'll snatch this from the conveyor. Let's get at least 30. Or rather, this is a good amount. It will be idle for a minute, but that's fine. You still quite busy with your versatile framework, which we can see in the top right. It's progressing ever so slowly, but we should see it hit 1274 in a minute. 1274 pieces. Gotcha, we should also have a look at... And yeah, we have more iron if we need, but we currently don't need any more iron, so... Yeah, that should be good. At the very least, the power situation is now all sorted, so... That should be fairly good. Oh, we have another one of those. You know what, I don't know what they're useful for yet. We might as well get them.
Temple hums a resonant song. Play for us. The effigy has no song, only echoes, but it is part of a river. Why does the effigy avoid the windows?
Attention. Your brain's operations are outside typical parameters. Time spent daydreaming will be deducted from your sustenance budget.
Of course. Well, we will see what it's about later on. It's basically some pretty mysterious alien artifacts. And yeah, I should stay out of the way of that because it's definitely radioactive. So you don't want anything to do with that. Also, yeah, transporting these goods from over here, which is effectively an island, is going to be a challenge. So, yeah, I've made up my mind. We're just gonna create the goods there. And we'll just keep it at that for now. Also, something that's a low priority. Would rather have jetpack fuel that we can just make indefinitely. And I'm aware that it's effectively indefinitely with the amount of stuff, but yep. Yep, here we go. It's creating 120 a minute. I want to get an ore refinery or two. They are quite sizable. First of all, we should get foundations. We don't need a huge amount. I need my foundations. I'm out of concrete out of all the things. Foundations are really useful. Alright, well, it's time to run back again. Then hopefully this will be the last time, although it does seem like it won't be. Oh.
Samples of unknown alien species acquired. Their weaponized plasma is most likely stored as a stable chemical substance in an organ close to their mouth, and only turns volatile when exposed to one of the chemical elements in the air. Research the remains in the MAM to establish classification and potential countermeasures.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm also now wondering, will we get anything with mining stuff for the first time? Leaves. Nope. Alright. Berries, we also don't get anything. That's fine. I think we can easily mine some stuff. Alright. Alright, doesn't do anything with that either. Alright, so we shouldn't be getting spent too much. That's good. Alright, we should have more than enough in here. Yep. That's for sure. Let's go ahead and drop off some stuff that we definitely do not need over here. I do not need these at the moment. These are not required. These no. These no. These no. And then all of a sudden we have a rather clear inventory. Quite the situation, I suppose. Yeah, I'm running more directly than my power lines are. I think I want to get that. Alright, let's go in. Here we go. Power slug acquired. Well, the game did give me an achievement for that. I'm guessing they added that. Later on. Oh well. We're not really going any faster, so let's just stick to this plan, I suppose. So yeah, Sam I want to get, because you could have definitely gotten that earlier. And I just want to know, like, what does it do? What can I do with it? Better power pulls also doesn't seem like that crazy of a thing to me to get. Going more remains, why not? Well, the place is crawling with hostiles. That's the only real obvious downside so far, but this seems like a good enough spot. Make a small little platform. Let's just make sure it's big enough. Alright. Refinery, and we're gonna want at least 2 of them. They're not that massive, I suppose. Yeah. Let's just start this semi, get them aligned. Yeah, that seems good. So, we want residual stuff, we don't want... We just want to get plastic. And no, not wrong recipe. Recipe. Rubber. Yeah, and heavy or residue. Yeah. I want to turn into petroleum coke because you might actually be able to do something with that right away. We can at least store it. And we can store a decent amount of it. But in what are you made? Ah, you're made in the same place. Okay. Another refinery coming up. Yep. Junction over here. Regular pipes over here. Yep, that's the byproduct and all. So that's good. I have a choice, alright. No, I don't need single mode at the moment. Yep. That works very nicely whenever you need to do something like that. Also, I just want to get it started, so the ratios are not going to be optimal, basically. Power pole Mark 1. Alright, and now we should see the production. Yes, we have plastic. I cannot directly take it out, but that will be set up in a minute. Rather than next time, because I'm running out of time. So, I'm happy enough with this as it is. Yep, you go ahead. Just take all of this stuff and turn it into this. Yes. I'll see if I can maybe put it like one single coal generator for this here. Because why not, and we're actually using it. So, everybody, thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna rate that, and have a great rest of your day. Bye bye. And staying for the ride.